Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and here is a bit of an unknown knife. This is made by Bare Edge, as you can see here. This is a folding knife, and I call it unknown because I cannot find any information about it online. Now, it feels like it's an auto assist, but again, cannot find any information about it. It doesn't feel spring-loaded in this position. It opens up really nicely. Well, the package says it's 440 stainless steel, so I don't know if it's C or A or whatever. So a little iffy on the material. And it is a really cheap knife. This is a budget knife for about, I got paid about 10 bucks for it. Now, if I go onto Bare Edge's website, I can find all sorts of information about every other knife except this one. So, I don't know. I can't find it. I couldn't find it on Amazon. I couldn't find it on eBay. I couldn't find it on Google Images. I couldn't find it on Bare Edge's website. But the number on this is the 233 folder. Now, when I look up the 233 folder, I get a 3-blade design, not a single blade design. And it is just a single blade. You can see right through it. Yeah, so it's really interesting. And it's got some interesting features. So, said it's like a 440 stainless steel. Not sure what kind of stainless steel other than that is 440. It feels like it's an auto assist. It's got a pretty good spring at the very end. But I don't know if that's just the weight of the blade from this point. I don't know. I don't think it's an auto assist, but it's got a good kick to it, and I don't see any kind of spring on the inside that would suggest an auto assist. It is a frame lock, or I'm sorry, it's a liner lock, and the handles are Zytel, which is a Zytel, which is a kind of thermoplastic. I believe DuPont makes it, and it has this really nice texture. It's got some stripes here, of course, but it's got a nice deep texture to it, so it's really grippy, and pretty much my thumb sits right about where those straight lines are, but it's really comfortable otherwise. Has some jimping on the top. Now, the blade design is kind of like a sheep's foot and a Warncliffe. Sheep's foot typically doesn't have a pointed end, but it is flat. But you will see some sheep's foot with this. Sheep's foot is mainly for, back in the day, cleaning between the toes of sheep so you wouldn't stab them by accident. But a Warncliffe does have this design. But not all of it. So it's a little, I'm not sure what it is. It's some kind of hybrid between them. As I said, the package says that it was a Bare Edge 223 folder, the 440 steel and Zytel handle, but that's about all the information I got out of it. I did pick this up from Tractor Supply, and so I thought, well, maybe I'll check Tractor Supply's website. It's not on there. They have They have a lot of other Bare Edge products, but not this one. So I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know if it's some kind of like bastard child, or maybe it's not really a Bare Edge product. But it's taken a good amount of abuse. I've used it. It's actually not chipping at the end. It's actually packaging, so I used it to open up some packages. I've used it to cut paracord, getting ready for Hurricane Helene. That's destroyed a good amount of North Carolina. I used it to hold down the furniture in the back of the house, the apartment here. So yeah, I mean, it is a cheap knife. It seems to do a pretty good job. That's why I was hoping to find a link, so if anybody's interested, they can find it. It does have a pocket clip on it, which is quite comfortable. It's a nice deep carry. I have, on 2 occasions, accidentally deployed the blade. Well, I was trying to put my safety vest on at work, or take my safety vest off, and it would get stuck on the clip. The blade would come up, since it sits blade down in your pocket, and somehow got it to deploy outwards while taking it out of my pocket. Now, I haven't been able to get it to do that on purpose, just accidentally. So I don't know what's that. I don't know if it's being hung up on the thumb studs or what. It is dual thumb studs, and it is actually really easy to close. one-handed, open one-handed, and close again. It's actually really easy. And it does work left-handed, although I am not left-handed. But you can. Unfortunately, it does not appear that the clip is reversible. That's a bit of a bummer for some people. But look, I can still close it with my left hand. A little iffy on that, but I can do it. I did not notice it when in the package, the blade was out in the package and had a little protector on top. But I did not realize that when you folded it, that sticks out like that. Which I find really weird because there is plenty of room on the inside. If you look carefully, right down the throat here, the blade is not centered. It's loose in this position, but it's definitely not centered by any means, and it is nowhere near the spacers. So it would be nice if the blade would sit farther. I don't think it can, simply because where the thumb stud is on the liner lock. But that's it. So that's the Bare Edge 233 folding knife. 440 steel, side handles, pocket clip, a sheep's foot or Warncliffe blade or some kind of hybrid of it. Comes out of the package quite sharp. I don't know if I can shave with this. I haven't tried. Oh yeah, I can easily shave with that. So for a $10 knife, not a bad deal. Tractor Supply, I believe, is where I got it. I think it was $10. I don't remember, I have to find the receipt, but I believe it's $10. It's in their clearance section, but I can't find any information anywhere about it. So if anybody can find any link for this knife, please leave it in the comments and I will update the description so other people can find it. So that's about it. So thank you for watching. Questions or comments, leave them below and I will answer them as soon as I can. And like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's going to be a bunch of pre-recorded videos coming up soon because of Hurricane Helene has done a good amount of damage down here, so it is what it is. But don't be surprised if you see emergency stuff in there. Like I did my two power banks. So that's coming up shortly. That's it. Thank you for watching and have a glorious day.